your Superman news video for the week October 17th to October 23rd, 2014. Our top news stories in this week's Speeding Bulletin include: is Jena Malone playing a female Robin in Batman v Superman? A couple of preview clips of Lego DC Comics Batman Be-Leaguered were released, and McDonald's in Hong Kong are now selling their Superman Honey Mustard Chicken Burger. Let's check out these stories and more in this week's Speeding Bulletin. In movie news, be warned, the following news items may contain spoilers for Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. And now for the rest, if you're still following, let's move on. Jena Malone, one of the stars of the Hunger Games Catching Fire, who also worked with Zack Snyder on Sucker Punch, was spotted on set with the director for Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice back in August, which set off speculation about her being in the film, which she denied. Now HollywoodReporter.com claims that Jena may indeed be playing a female Robin to Ben Affleck's Batman in the movie. And supposedly an extra who wished to remain anonymous due to legal reasons described a scene of a fight between Batman and Lex Luthor at a swank party which involved a female Robin. A couple of on-set people have confirmed the occasion for the party thrown by Lex Luthor as the reopening of Metropolis Central Library post the battle for Metropolis in Man of Steel. LexCorp funded the construction because intellect is man's biggest strength, which seems to be a direct shot at Superman. There was also a red carpet setup attached, which will include both Bruce Wayne and Lex Luthor being questioned by Lois Lane and Clark Kent. Back in June, we saw trucks and trailers move into the former Girl Scout campgrounds on Cayley Road in the Metamora Township in Michigan. Now it looks like things are heating up at that location, with a lot more cars, camping trailers and other vehicles moving in to prepare for filming. According to RealChicago.com, the Batman v Superman movie will be headed to Chicago from November 3rd to November 14th. Scheduled locations include the farmhouse in Plainfield, the subway and the Daily Planet atrium at Willis Tower. In an interview with Entertainment Weekly, actor Ray Fisher, who has been cast to play Cyborg in Batman v Superman, said he had no idea that Warner Brothers were planning a solo Cyborg movie as well. As for his thoughts on what fans can expect from Batman v Superman, he said, "Let me tell you man, people are in for a hell of a treat." BatmanOnFilm.com claims that a teaser trailer for Batman v Superman, which will focus mostly on Batman, will be released over the next 2 months, possibly attached to The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies, which will be released on December 17th. Superman homepage reporter T.A. Hewitt attended New York Comic Con last week, where he participated in roundtable interviews with members of the cast and crew of the upcoming animated movie Justice League Throne of Atlantis. You can watch all 4 interviews at our website. The How It Should Have Ended crew has put together a bonus bundle video which features some material that never made the cut in the final release of their videos, including a Man of Steel bit involving Clark, Jonathan and Martha Kent.
Clark, get your mom to the overpass! I'll go rescue the dog! Hurry!
Dad!
What?
It's a tornado! Don't be dumb!
Yeah, okay, son. Just make it believable.
Oh, I'm so afraid of the tornado that is upon us! I hope I survive while saving my dog from almost certain death! Whew.
Good job, son. You've made us both so proud. Heart attack!
No!
In TV news, DC Comics gave us a sneak peek at the upcoming one-shot animated Cartoon Network special titled Lego DC Comics Batman Be-Leaguered, which will tie into the upcoming Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham video game. In the clip, we see Batman irritated when his nightly cleanup of Gotham City villains is interrupted by Superman, who pesters Batman to join his new superhero team, the Justice League. DC Entertainment also released a clip from Lego DC Comics Batman Be-Leaguered, which features Cyborg meeting Batman for the first time as they battle Lex Luthor. Lego DC Comics Batman Be-Leaguered is scheduled to air on Cartoon Network in the US on Monday, October 27th at 6 PM. In comic book news, DC Comics released their January 2015 solicitations this week, and we highlighted for you all the Superman-related comics and products listed. Of special note was Superman number 38, which is an extra-sized special issue of the world's greatest hero, bringing in the new year with a new costume, new powers, and new friends and enemies. And Action Comics number 38, in which the horror of Smallville has been unleashed on the world, Superman must stop the evil undead threat of the Ultra-Humanite from crushing humanity. Check out the entire list of Superman-related comics in the January solicitations at our website now. While the January solicitations revealed that a DC-wide Flash 75th anniversary theme would be the focus of the variant covers for that month, the Superman comic book title will be getting an additional range of team-up variant covers over the next few months. Kate Perkins will join Mike Johnson as co-writer on the Supergirl comic book in November with issue number 36. Newsarama spoke with Perkins to find out what we can expect from Kara Zor-El in the coming months. She said Kara's instincts and thought processes are going to be challenged, which will put her in a place of vulnerability. In that vulnerability, she's also learning her limits, which can be a very good or very scary thing to confront. Comic books we reviewed this past week included Supergirl number 35, which was reviewed by James Lance, who gave it a 5 out of 5 score, saying, "I loved everything about Bedard's tale, from the team-up with Red Hood to the return of my favourite character Michael." Batman Superman number 15 was reviewed by Alyssa Gossage, who said it was a good story but the ending was a little too predictable, and she gave it a 3 out of 5 score. T.A. Ewart reviewed Justice League 35, saying, "While the issue was entertaining, I don't know if it's the best move for the book overall," and he rated this a 4 out of 5. Injustice Year 3, Chapter 2 and 3 were also reviewed by T.A. Ewart, who gave the latter a 4 out of 5, saying, "If the Spectre is on the side of Regium Superman, this universe is really out of sorts." Adam DeChannel reviewed Smallville Continuity Chapter 8, saying Smallville is actually delivering more Superman action and drama than the current books, and he rated this chapter a 5 out of 5. Superman comics available this coming week from October 22nd include Injustice Year 3 Chapter 4 digital comic has been available since October 21st. Earth 2 World's End number 3. Injustice Gods Among Us Year 3 number 2 print edition. Multiversity The Just number 1, which is available in a pink variant cover, a variant cover featuring Bizarro, a Flash variant cover, and a Grant Morrison sketch variant cover. New 52 Futures End number 25. Superman number 35, which is available in a monster variant cover, a digital combo pack, a team-up variant cover, and another variant cover. Smallville Continuity Chapter 9 digital comic will be available October 24th, and Infinite Crisis Chapter 24 digital comic will be available October 26th. Now your favourite superhero won't simply save the day, he'll also save your files. Get yourself an MTech Superman figure 8GB USB flash drive for just $12.95. Or how about the Kazmart 32GB Superman USB flash drive for $31.99. These and other great Superman USB flash drives are available from your one-stop Superman shop, the Superman Homepage online store at supermanhomepage.com/shop. Hey, in other news, earlier this month, McDonald's Hong Kong began rolling out a line of Justice League character-themed meals, which started with the Batman Double Beef Burger. Now it's Superman's turn with the release of the Superman Honey Mustard Chicken Burger. Green Lantern and the Flash were also featured in this ongoing Justice League themed promotion, which includes a Justice League limited edition box set of minifigures, as well as Justice League Tasty Card food vouchers. Funko unveiled their new DC Superheroes mystery minifigures due to hit shelves in January 2015. This new wave includes Superman, Black Manta, Batman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Power Girl, White Lantern, Batman, Harley Quinn, Reverse Flash, Aquaman, Batman Television, Lex Luthor, Harley Quinn Metallic, The Flash, Deathstroke, Martian Manhunter, and White Lantern Hal Jordan. Leading figurine manufacturer Schleich has unveiled images of their new line of non-articulated figurines based on the DC Comics pantheon of superheroes, set to be released from January 2015. Created for young fans and collectors alike, Schleich's figures will feature detailed character representations of beloved DC Comics superheroes, including Superman, Batman, Green Lantern and more. All items are hand-painted with utmost detail and will come in an attractive package. We'll let you know when these are available to order. You'll recall that back in July, DC Entertainment agreed to allow a Toronto family to use the Superman S-Shield on a statue dedicated to the memory of 5-year-old Jeffrey Baldwin, who died in 2002. This week, the official unveiling took place in Toronto's Greenwood Park. The life-size bronze statue sees Baldwin dressed up as Superman. We finish off with a bizarre story from the UK. An Airbus 320 in the UK narrowly missed what passengers and crew say resembled a flying person who appeared to be suspended in the air with no visible means of support. The flight was coming into Manchester Airport when pilots spotted the man. They checked for reports of skydivers, parachuters or gliders in the area and found none. And that's all the news there was for the week October 17th to October 23rd. I'm Steve Younis from SupermanHomepage.com.
Great Scott. Great Scott. Great Scott.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another fabulous episode, another bulked up episode, another tall and short episode of Great Scott. I'm Scotty V, and thanks for watching. So the subject that seems to be hot on everybody's minds these days, thanks to Charles Roven and the idea that Ben Affleck is taller than Henry Cavill, is, should Batman, who is being played by Ben Affleck, be taller than Superman, or should it be the other way around? Superman, of course, being played by Henry Cavill. If you look at the picture behind me, this is from Comic-Con over this past summer. And it doesn't really look like there's that much difference in height or size between the two of them. But I guess if you look really closely, Henry does look like a smaller individual. And is that okay? Should Superman be smaller than anyone? Or should be only supervillains bigger than Superman? Or should there be actual humans on Earth bigger than Superman? Is it weird when they draw a page of a comic book where Superman comes to assist during a fire in Metropolis and all of the firemen are looking up like this and Superman's chest is where their head is? I always thought that was a little over the top. In general, I think my idea was that Superman was an impressive physical specimen. He was tall, he was muscular, he was built better than most normal men could be. Now, there are bodybuilders, there are people who are heavily trained, and there are people who are just born bigger than other people. Would that be the same way? Now, recently on Live Radio KAL, I spoke about this with Steve, and the idea that do Superman fans just think Superman should be bigger, and is it ever okay for other people to be bigger? And I think at my core, I'm of the belief that Superman's powers don't come from muscle mass. They don't come from the size of his physicalness. His ability to be effective in his job doesn't come from the fact that he's bigger than other people. Whereas with Batman, his whole thing is about intimidation. His whole thing is about fear. His whole thing is about looking down over, crouching people who are afraid of him and looking big and looking scary. And to do that, Bruce Wayne, who is a normal guy, had to train and train hard and work out his muscles and get bigger. I was noticing when they were releasing that first picture of the Batman costume that it looked like the muscles built into the suit were not only bigger than what anybody I've ever seen, including bodybuilders, would have, but bigger than what Henry Cavill has attained. And we saw during the Man of Steel behind-the-scenes stuff that there was heavy training and that Henry Cavill was jacked and did look good. Will this stem to the movie where we'll see both of them with their shirt off and go, how come Bruce Wayne is so much bigger and more masculine than Henry Cavill? First of all, they're clearly both more masculine than me, and both more masculine than most men I know. So I don't think it's really an issue, but I do think that most people probably think that Superman's this big brute, and he should be bigger than everyone. You know, I used to have a conversation with my uncle when I was much younger, and he used to say, why do all the guys who play Superman have to be pretty boys? Why do all the guys who play Superman have to be really muscular or really tall or really big? First of all, they actually aren't. George Reeves was a big guy, but he wasn't particularly muscular. Christopher Reeve had to wear a padded suit and was mostly kind of lanky and skinny. He was tall. Tom Welling was physically fit, but not particularly large. And Henry Cavill really on film is the first, well, I guess Dean Cain was a built guy as well, but not huge. He was like 5'11" or something. So there was a question even then, I remember coming up, that regular people on the street were going to be taller than Clark Kent. I think they can do lots of work with cameras so that it doesn't necessarily look like he's really that much smaller. But I also think, based on what Charles Roven said, they kind of want Henry Cavill to be shorter than Ben Affleck in this instance. They want Superman to be shorter than Batman. They want that physicality to be a part of Batman's character, which it normally is supposed to be. So, do I think it's possible? Do I think it's necessary that every human on Earth need to be shorter and smaller than Superman? I don't really think it matters. I think it looks a little weird if regular people are towering over Superman, but Henry Cavill did a lot of work on his body. He looked like Superman probably more than any other actor on film, and had a better physique, a real physique, than a lot of these other superheroes who just get into a suit that kind of makes them look muscular, Thor notwithstanding. But Ben Affleck's clearly a bigger guy and will work out and will look good in this film as well. I don't think it's really an issue. So once again, I say, calm down and remember, short people got no reason. Short people got no reason to live.